We are here at the Gulf of Naples Independent Film Festival, and we have the pleasure and honor to have with us Agata Lewandowski, who is the director of a very appreciated documentary whose title is Assente. I say in Italian, can I say it? Or
yes,
just in Polish?
Absent.
Absent.
Or not here.
Not
because
here.
it's very difficult to make the traduction of this title.
Yeah, because it can change the meaning, of course. I understand. So, thank you for being with us.
No, I thanks that you find my film interesting, because when I saw how many interesting films are nominated in your festival, and it is really absent or not here, it's very, very low budget production, and it was made from the professionals, but with passion, without money, but with passion. And I saw so many trailers of so interesting films, and that you notice a little film from Polish, Lithuania, North Europe. I was very surprised, and I am very happy to be here.
Thank you. We are very happy.
And because of it, that's independent festival. Because I know a lot of dependent festivals.
So this is the first question I ask. Do you think that art has to be independent, or what do you think about this? For example, talking about this idea of being independent, because you are a director who presented a low-budget documentary, and I think that art, personally, I think that art doesn't always have to be realized on money. It helps, of course, but when you have something to say, which is very important, you can say it anyway. What do you think?
No, I have this. I am the same. I think the same, because money can't help. And my father was a cinematographer. My father was an operator, as a director also, and he was a photographer, and he teach photography. And normally, when somebody make photo with some old camera, but in this photo is some feeling, some soul. This photo has some soul. It doesn't depend what the camera is.
Exactly. It's what is inside the picture. It's not because the mean. It's an instrument, but the idea is important. The soul of the photograph. No.
The main thing in art, it's emotion. If when you hear music, or when you see some pictures, or when you see some movies, if it's emotional, if it's changed something in you, if it's interesting, if it comes deep in you, and
it changed life.
The main thing is that it's not superficial. It's like television.
I definitely agree with you. So we have the same idea. This is very important. But I would like to ask. So, poetry is written in Russian, but thoughts are in Polish. And in Polish, perhaps one cries, says the sister of the poet Sławomir Borodinski. Thank you. I find this statement very deep, and I would like you to say something about that.
Sławomir Borodinski, the poet about this film, he was living in Lithuania, but he has Polish origins, because before the war, Lithuania and Poland, this was one land with two countries, and there was a lot of years there was no problem, and that's why Vilnius, now the capital of Lithuania, that's why in Vilnius, capital of Lithuania, there are a lot of Poles, and he wrote in Russian and also in Polish.
Yeah.
But I think the main thing, because it was 8 years ago, and it was deep Soviet Union. That's why it was more. It was not like in West Europe. And if somebody has problems with himself, nobody cares about him. You know, and I think all the artists and like poets, like Sławomir Worotyński, are very sensitive, a lot of fragile and hypersensitive. And there's the problem that this hypersensitivity are often often have something with depression. And today we will say he was really depressed, and maybe somebody could help him. But the problem was he wanted to be helped, but he, like a depressed person, he never said, I want to be helped, you know.
Yeah, it used to happen. Nowadays it's different, fortunately, because when one is depressed, when one feels depressed, today you can call for help.
And this is this contradiction in himself. But the idea of this film comes from Romek Mieczkowski. He's also a poet, and he's also a little depressed. But he was, Sławomir Worotyński was his colleague in Lithuania. And this is very important that such people are, because when we don't make films about the people like that, they get forgotten. And for Romek Mieczkowski, he comes from Lithuania, was very important that his colleague don't be forgotten.
Yeah, of course. I agree. This kind of people don't have to be forgotten because they are very important for the society. Thank you so much, Agata. Thank you for being with us.
No,
thank you.
Thank you that I am here in this beautiful hall, and I am very surprised and very grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.